WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace.
England football's finished here, Palace 2, the Scum 1, here with JC. I tell you what a game.
A Selhurst Park all-timer is what I would say. That game had everything. You had incredible play, you had awful play, you had great decisions, you had bad decisions, you had good substitutions, and you had horrible substitutions. And just to top it off, they had the ref on their side as well. So it was a good game to watch. And if you're a neutral fan, I feel sorry if you didn't watch that game, because that was the game to watch out of all the games.
No, look, it'll still be last on...
still last on Match of the Day.
But, you know, it is what it is. Look, great start to the game. JP Mateta, what a finish that was.
What a finish. Honestly, it was a very nicely worked goal. I think Mark dribbled forwards a little bit, got into a little bit of trouble, passed it back. Ebbs with a first time whip in behind, and Mateta just fires it home, doesn't he? Incredible finish. Touch bang. Jermaine Defoe-esque, really, just in the box. Great strike. I think he had a chance like 5-10 minutes earlier where everyone thought he went in, but he went behind the goal. But still, JP, hopefully he can get back on his scoring form, because, like I said, with the long sleeves, with a helmet, and the celebration, and he's got the little moustache thing going on here as well. I don't like using it, but the aura is rising.
No, for real. I think we dropped a bit too deep after we scored the goal. Gave Brighton a bit more impetus, and obviously if they equalised, I don't think Warpick touched the ball before he scored. Says a lot about him, to be fair. He's just clinical. Someone's over there. But then half-time, fair. I think it was fair. 1-1.
1-1 was fair at half-time.
But we came out second half with just a different attitude and mindset. And my God, what a goal from Munoz.
I think what we actually did that was a little bit more interesting is that we actually started pressing again at the start of the second half. Munoz pushed up the pitch, and he was definitely a lot more involved in the attacking phase instead of the defending phase, and we sort of shuffled over a little bit. We saw Lerma sort of playing as if he is a right back sort of. So definitely having that extra guy in midfield for Adam Wharton to look towards, to passing the ball off to, it definitely allowed us to get in behind and break down their low block that little bit better. When the time started ticking on, they needed to start making something. That's when the gaps open. That's when a man like Believer, who's apparently the best midfielder outside the top six, he's not though, is he? He started moving. He ain't a defensive midfielder, but they're trying to play him there. Couldn't get the ball off Wharton. We passed straight through him, and Ebbs done a little bit of magic there. Drifted inside, through the pockets, and passed it off to Munoz. Big deflection, very lucky, I would say, but goal's a goal, man. Who cares?
No, absolutely. Then the game kind of just shifted.
Yeah.
With a specific substitution.
What a guy Joel Ward is.
9 minutes of head loss.
Matches the number on the back of his shirt as well.
Absolutely.
Sick.
Yes. Eddie and Kay.
So, first off, I hope he bought his swimming trunks, because he's got a little bit of this diving going on. I did think it was contact originally, but everyone else around me is telling me not enough. The thing that's probably the only thing that I'm a little bit critical about is I have seen those given. But Nketiah, you don't play for Arsenal anymore, mate. So you would have got it out if you play for Arsenal, but you don't here. Yes, stupid yellow. But then the second one, yes, he did get the ball. But if you're running towards a defender, you don't put your foot up, but you don't put your boot up to their face. And to be fair, I've also seen those given as a straight red. So he's lucky to get only a yellow in that one. So really, he's only got himself to blame. He's started building confidence for himself. He's scoring some goals. He's getting a lot of minutes, and now he's, I guess, ruined that all in a 9-minute head loss, as you said. So he can only blame himself, really.
Obviously, Mark got sent off as well. I think he clipped. I think it was Van Hecker again. He was involved in that, and then they get a player sent off where obviously
Kamada does really well to push forward, show a lot of energy,
and
then get the foul, and then Van Hecker goes straight off.
And then 12 minutes added time put up. The fans were incredible from that moment. Cheered every missed shot, every misplaced pass from Brighton, and literally got us over the line.
I mean, at the start of the game, we were the 12th man, and then we were the 11th man, and then we were the 10th man. So, hopefully, luckily, no one else got sent off because then we would have been the 9th man. But I think I wasn't involved in those celebrations until it was like 100 minutes because I was certain that they were going to score 2 goals. I was positive that they were going to do it, but we held out. The fight in that team, the togetherness to show that we can do it. And even when we got a free kick at the end, Lacroix he zoomed straight onto the pitch and he said, "No, it's a free kick." He went, turned around and came back off again. But the togetherness, the fight, amazing. That's all we want to see from a team that is going to a semi-final, that is going to Wembley, that can actually do something. I reckon Glasgow's going to rest everyone. The team against Man City is going to be a joke. But who cares? We're going to rest everyone. Hopefully everyone's 100% for that game at Wembley because that's the most important thing at the moment. And also, we've done a double over these, you know what?
Yeah, 100%. Last few things. First one, obviously, trip to Wembley, got Villa. What's your thoughts on that?
I was the one that has been chanting, Glasgow's got Emery's number, Glasgow's got Emery's number. We've played him 3 times this season. We're going to play him a 4th. We haven't lost yet. The odds are completely against our favour. However, I have done some research because I wanted to try and tip the tables. In the last 3 meetings of Aston Villa, they've beaten us 3 in a row. So technically it's even right now.
Lastly, who's your man of the match?
I don't know. Lam had a great game. Munoz great game. Mitchell great game. Lacroix great game. Mark, he doesn't. He's not in the conversation right now. I think I'll give Lerma. He's not a centre back, but he looked like our best centre back today.
JC up the Palace.
Eagles.